Hello. It was a difficult week this week, but here I am at the end of the week and I've made it through. My beard did not make it through. Uh, I had a lot of challenges this week, and normally every day I try to work my way up the emotional ladder, and I wake up at a low number and I try to work my way up through fight or flight into safe and social. And I had a lot of struggle with that this week, and I couldn't always do it. Um, I got some of my goals done, but not all of them done. And but I got over some of my fear and anxiety of failure in starting up doing art again. So that was an accomplishment. um, I started with a new therapist this week, and I also learned about a pain management group that I'm going to be joining. And then I just had a really hard time where you're going to get to see stubborn Kevin and angry, kind of recovering out of spite Kevin. But I made it through, and I had a fun time at the end of the week. And today's a beautiful day. Physically, I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm out for a walk, and I'm feeling up and safe and social. So the weekend's good. If you haven't seen my vlog before, my name's Kev. Hello. And this is where I live, on the ocean. No, I don't live on the ocean. I live by the ocean. And this is a vlog where I talk about how I recover day to day, and shows what coping skills I use, what techniques I use, my routine, the things that help me get through the day. And sometimes I find some things that help and some things that don't help, and I recognize that this is not helpful, and I work to change that. I'm always trying to learn and grow, and just show you how I'm doing it. I try to always work from my own experience. I'm a mental health peer specialist, and I'm 15 years in recovery from a diagnosis of schizoaffective, which is a combination of schizophrenia and depressive bipolar 1. I also have cPTSD, which is complex PTSD, which is kind of like people who have ongoing trauma. It's almost like chronic PTSD. You keep having traumas over and over. And Inattentive ADD. So sometimes I'll tend to go, oh, look at the boat. And I arrange my life and the way I live kind of to adhere to my ADD. And this vlog is just to kind of show you how I do it. I don't do everything right, and I hope that you can find some things that maybe you can relate to, and you may not feel so alone in your own diagnosis and in your own neurodivergence, in your own wonderful you. And the things that don't work for you, just throw away. That's what I do in my life, is I take in the things, the skills, and the techniques that work for me, and I throw away the ones that don't. And that's what I've been doing 15 years, and I look forward to the day. It's still a daily challenge for me, and I have to work the emotional ladder every day, but I'm succeeding in my life in the road that I want to walk. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff. And I'm about to rewind you back to Monday of this week when I had a beard, and you can see how I lose it. All right, so enjoy the vlog, and I will see you soon. Monday morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. It's about 5 in the morning, and the sun is just gonna be coming up soon. And I'm feeling pretty good. I went to bed early last night, and Slept pretty good. The dog woke me up this morning because she had to go outside. But I'm starting my Monday morning. I got my coffee. I got my comedy up on the computer. Gonna watch my show, Critical Role. And do some laughing. And normally my mood is pretty low in the morning. So I like to get a little caffeine in me, get me up and moving. And then the comedy takes my bad mood and my negative perspective and kind of shifts it a little bit. So I'm thinking my brain is less dramatic and more comedic in its processes, and which makes for a nicer day, you know. I wake up and I'm very dramatic in my head, and the world is ending, you know. and I have my coffee, start laughing a little bit, and everything seems to be a little lighter. The world doesn't seem to be as heavy to start the day. So I got my coffee, and I'm gonna try to do some laughing. Good morning. So as part of my routine, I get up extra early, about 5 or 6, and I have my coffee. I watch some comedy, try to get some laughing. I don't always laugh out loud, but it just gets my mindset in a more comedic narrative going in my head. And then I start my shower. I mean, I usually do that for an hour or two, and then I start my shower and I take my meds. And if you haven't watched this before, I prefer to do it as like a little ritual every day, taking them out of each bottle rather than have one of those daily pill bottles. I find that the daily pill bottles work best for most people, but for some reason it just doesn't work for me. Doing it this way kind of keeps me current in my mind of what meds I'm on and how much I'm taking. And it just creates a little ritual and routine that I get used to doing every day. And if I don't do it, I feel like something's missing, you know. So since doing it this way, having this little area where I do it before I take my shower every day, I haven't missed any doses. So I'm a little anxious as the day kind of goes on, and as I was going through my coffee and comedy, I was getting anxious about starting the day. I rely a lot on my routine, and this week my routine's going to be changing up a lot as I'm trying to incorporate more production, more creative production, while dealing with pain, knowing that I'm going to be in pain for a while until my issues are fixed. I want to get back into producing art, music, video, and different things. And but like right now, I'm in a good amount of pain. So I took a week or two off from really completing projects, and this week I want to get back into it, but I'm anxious. I have a fear of failure that prevents me from working on or starting projects. So this morning I found that I was kind of sitting there stretching out the coffee and comedy and not wanting to move on to my next part of my routine. And my anxiety was increasing, whereas I was feeling really good this morning. And I was getting anxious knowing that, okay, it's Monday morning and I want to start a work day where I actually get work done, and I want to do the work. I desire to do the work, but what stops me is I'm afraid that I'm going to screw everything up. And so I'm trying to move past that today. and just keep with my routine. I'm gonna take a shower after this, have something to eat, and yesterday I kind of set up my area a little better so I can work. So I'm gonna put on some music and increase the atmosphere in my apartment into more a productive and energized environment. I also want to, I gotta put on my pain stuff too. I have this gel that I put on. I'm not in a lot of pain today, but the pain is starting to creep up on me, so. All right, off we go. So I've taken my shower and, my meds, and one thing I forgot to do, which I often forget to do, is eat. So I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal while I'm setting up here. First, this is gonna be a creative week where I'm gonna work on projects that I've started but haven't finished, and so the first thing I'm working on was I did this drawing a while ago, and of Deanna Troi, and it's not really finished. It probably looks okay, but when you look at it up close, I did it very quickly, and one of my friends wants it, and I actually did it for her, but I have not finished it. I don't want to release it like this. I want to ink it, and so that's my first project of the week, and I'm gonna put on a podcast here, and I have a little setup, and I'm gonna get working on this, and I'm kind of excited because it's something that I've wanted to finish. It's been hard to do artwork recently, so it's been sitting here, and I've been looking at it for quite some time. So I'm gonna get set up and just kind of go in and do all the detailing and stuff like that. All right. Hello. So I had a really good time doing a little art. That's a piece for my friend Kayla, and I think it looks better. I just wasn't comfortable the way it was. It was very, before I touched it up, everything was done very quickly, and was blurred and smeared, and I just wanted to go in and ink it and give it a little definition, and I really enjoyed doing that. I haven't done art in a while, and it felt good. I kind of got back into that mode. Hey, and so yeah, that was a good few hours of just sitting there doing some ink work, and I was watching a podcast. So I didn't really want to go for a walk, but I know it's good for me, and it gives me some good thinking time. And it's only 9 or 10 a.m., so I have the rest of the day. And this week I'm kind of hoping to do, I wanted to get the picture of Deanna Troi done. And then I want to do some sort of music video where, I play guitar and sing a song. I don't know if that's an original or a cover. I would like to do an original. And I would also like to see about doing a video on subject matter. And that entails I have a list of things that I'd like to talk about. But it entails writing up the script, practicing it, and videotaping it, and then getting it edited and things like that. So those are the kind of two projects I have in my head as goals for the week. The first one was the Deanna Troi picture. So I'm going for a walk to think about that stuff. And also, I'm trying to think about what I want to talk about. I do have a list of topics that I'd like to talk about. If you have ideas of things that you'd like me to talk about, please do put them in the comments because I could always use them. And then I'll probably come here tonight to this elevator and do a song. And I don't want to, I have an idea of what song I want to do. It's an original, but I don't want to put it out there yet in case I decide not to do it. So hopefully this week I'll do a subject video, my vlog, and a music video. And that would be a good creative week. And I've done some art. I want to continue setting up my room. It still needs a little adjustment to get my art section more easily accessible. Because I like to put things up on the wall and draw on the wall vertically. And one of my neighbors wants me to do this big dragon. That's why I have this long sheet of paper hanging up in my background. So I've just hung up the paper there and just kind of imagine what kind of dragon's going to be on there for his room. Yeah. The walk's going good. And it's the weather's nice. It's kind of drizzly, rainy, which I like. It's nice and warm too. I like hoodie weather. My mood is good where I was anxious about starting a project. And even when I got going and doing the project, the drawing, I was still anxious that I was gonna fuck it up. And but I just kept slowly putting in ink until I started feeling comfortable. And my anxiety about moving forward on projects has decreased and my motivation has increased. But I do still have some anxiety. I'm also getting kind of tired and my pain level's going up. So, which is difficult because I don't know whether I'm thinking about a nap, and it's not even noon yet. But I'm thinking like an hour nap with the dog would be great. But I'm also thinking, am I just saying, oh, I don't want to do any work. I want to take a nap, and which is easy to say as well. And is it my anxiety that wants to take a nap, or is my body tired? So I decided to go for a walk to kind of figure out where my body's at, how my pain level's doing, and whether a nap would be good, or sometimes taking a nap. Oftentimes for me, taking a nap, it's hard to get back up and moving and going again, and it's almost like I have to restart my day. So I don't know. I want to get going on projects. I think when I get home, I'm going to, go through my emails, go through my socials, see what's going on. And I have a 1 o'clock meeting with Muscle Music. They have Muscle Music is an app that I use to help me regulate and keep track of my moods. And they have Zoom meetings in which we meet and help each other co-regulate, and we check in and stuff like that. So I have that at 1, and then I'll decide from now and then whether I need a nap or whether I need to just push on through. Okay. Hello. So I ended up going to Muscle Music group and checking in with them. And then I spent some time laying down with the dog, and we had a good time. my body was really tired and I needed some rest. And this dog is on medication and she needs some rest. So we had a good time resting together. And now we're gonna get dinner ready and probably do some more work, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I had a good day with you. I had a good day with you, yeah. Here's our good doggy. Here's our good doggy. Yeah. He's such a happy dog. He's such a happy dog. Yeah, okay. Hello. So usually about sunset I go for a walk and there's a really nice view around here and things quiet down. So that's what I'm doing. I just had some dinner and I'm gonna take a walk around the block. This evening I think I'm gonna play a lot of guitar and practice a couple songs that I've been working on, and if I have energy and I'm not in pain, I might do a little video recording tonight of music, but my pain level's pretty high, so unless I just put some ointment on and took some Tylenol, so it may go down. And I did get some rest today, so I might be up late. Usually when I go over to the parking garage to do music, it's after midnight. That way I'm not bothering anybody. So yeah, I'm gonna take a walk and maybe get some snacks for tonight too. Wouldn't mind some ice cream or something like that. Hey, so I've been doing some work here, some writing and stuff, and watching my show and hanging out with the dog. It's midnight now, so I'm gonna go over to the parking garage and try to record a song and see how that goes. I usually like to wait till midnight because the last train has come in and nobody's gonna use the parking garage after that. And so yeah, I'm gonna go over there and do that. I'm kind of sore, and usually around this time I'm starting to get a little sleepy, but I'm gonna go do it anyways. And if it turns out good, then I'll post it, and if it doesn't turn out so great, then I'll just delete it. Hello, so this is here in the elevator where I make my videos, and you can see I have my tripod here and my lyrics up here, and yeah, this is where I do it. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I stayed up late and did the recording in the parking garage, and then when I came back I really couldn't fall asleep until this morning. And then the dog woke me up to go outside. So I'm up, and I'm having my coffee and comedy. And I uploaded the video from last night to YouTube, but I didn't make it public because it's not very good. It was I was tired, and I can feel the low energy in the performance, so I don't think I'll put it out there. And I'll just try to do it again and make a better version of the song. I don't have too much going on today. Today's the 4th of July, and I'm just gonna be hanging out around here. And my pain level is very high today. It's about an 8. And so it's hard for me to for my body to do anything. So right now I'm just doing my coffee and watching some comedy, trying to brighten my mood a little bit. I'm not at a 0, I'm somewhere around a 2 or a 3, getting near fight or flight, and that's where I will work my way up from. I have to work through fight or flight to get to safe and social. I would love to just go back to sleep, but I don't want to do that. But I think I will need a nap today. Hello, so I decided to sit outside. I was sitting there kind of watching my coffee and comedy, and I wasn't really feeling it. I was getting a little anxious, so I thought I would come outside and just enjoy my coffee out here. Get a little fresh air. It's kind of wet and rainy and muggy, but yeah, just to get a little change and get some daylight and some sunlight, and just sit out here and relax. Hello, I'm out for a walk in the rain, and it's been a nice walk, but I just thought I'd stop under this little overhang thing and check in. I did my coffee and comedy, did my meds, took my shower, and spent some time with the dog, did some emailing. Then I had a friend come over, and we worked on my YouTube stuff, and I had projects and she had projects, and we kind of bounced ideas off each other, and it was a nice collaboration. And she's one of my besties, so it was just great to spend time with her. And then after that, I had visited with my neighbor, and got to fill him in on everything that's been going on, and talking about taking him to go see a Led Zeppelin cover band that's coming through town. So now I'm out for a walk, and I'm in a lot of pain. My back is really hurting me, and my shoulder is feeling pretty good, and my chest, but my back is really in my hip. So I'm gonna take this walk and go lay down for a while with the dog, maybe put on a movie or watch some Critical Role, and just rest my body for a while. Maybe take a hot shower. And my mood is feeling pretty safe and social. I've been fairly social today, and I really haven't had much alone time except for my coffee and comedy. That's why it's one of the reasons it's so important to me to do in the morning. So I'm feeling pretty safe and social, and I'm just kind of looking forward to having the day settle down. I'm really enjoying the rain today. It's just got me feeling good. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm not doing so good today. Last night was the 4th of July, and so the dog and I were up kind of late because of fireworks, and she was scared. So we stayed up late, got some sleep, and slept in a little bit. It's like 10 o'clock today, but my body is just in so much pain today that I woke up and my mood went down really fast, and I just do not want to be here today. My mood is very negative. I have a lot of ideation going around in my head, and so what I'm gonna do, I don't have a choice. I gotta get through today. And I might as well make the best of it that I can. So I'm making my coffee and comedy. My dog's still sleeping, and I'm gonna try to relax with my coffee and do a little comedy. I don't see myself laughing this morning, but it might get my brain in a different perspective. Everything is just hard. My whole body and my mind. It's just a hard day. Hello, taking the dog out. Come on, Okami. Hey, come here. This way. All right, you're just gonna stand there? Come on, come on. I'm going. Leaving you behind. Okami, come on. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Good dog. Come on. I just woke up and made my last video. So I'm very sore and I'm not in a good mood, but it's good to take the dog out and it makes me happy to see her happy. I think we're just walking around the building. All right, I'll check in later. Hey, so my coffee and comedy's been going okay. I haven't really been laughing at all. It's really hard to get up and get moving, but I put in a load of laundry, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out my day so far. I haven't taken my meds to take a shower yet. I'm feeling resistant to it this morning. For some reason I don't want to take my meds, but I will. There's no reason. There's something in my brain that doesn't want to do it today. I have some anger in me, and I don't know what that's about. I think it has something to do with, all the pain that I'm in. And sometimes when I don't want to be a part of the day, I don't want today to happen, I get angry that I don't have a choice. And I haven't really started climbing the ladder yet. I have a little bit, I was at a 0, now I'm at a 2. And this is the hard part, because once you get up to 3, you start to get into fight, freeze, or flight. And on mornings when I really don't want to do it, it's hard to motivate myself when I can feel fight, freeze, or flight coming in, and starting to take hold on me. And it's mornings like this when I feel like I don't have the energy to fight through that, and make it through fight or flight up to safe and social. And then I get angry because I have to do the ladder, and I don't want to do the ladder. I want to have a day where I just wake up and things are okay. And I do have those days, and it's good to remember them. I do have days when I wake up and I'm not at a 0 and I'm feeling a little better. So that's good for me to reflect on. It's my brain will often go into black or white mode, into extremes. And so when I wake up today and not wanting to face the world, I go to the extreme of, oh, it's like this every day, and I'm sick and tired of it. But realistically, it's not like that every day. So I don't know what today's gonna look like. I'm still gonna do a little more coffee and comedy, and take it slow. It's not even noon yet, so I don't have things that are pressing to get done. So I'm gonna do a little coffee comedy, and then try to get in the mood for meds in a shower. So today has been a hard day. You know how, for those of you who drive, and you're kind of driving home and you're not paying attention, and you get home and you're like, how the hell did I get here? That's how I'm kind of doing my day today. I don't want to be doing any of it. But I'm just doing it without thinking about it. I don't want to be out for a walk. I didn't want to take my meds. I didn't want to take a shower. But my routine is such that, because I do it every day, that I could, fall into it without purposely, intentionally doing it. And so I kind of fell into my routine, and then I'm not up at fight or flight yet. I'm still struggling around a 2. And sometimes what I'll do when I can't get up to fight or flight is I'll do a thing called super play, where I'll just do something that brings me joy, or relief, or something. It's a loud truck. Um, One of the things I almost did when I was in the shower is like I thought it would be good to either shave my beard or shave my head. For some reason, that brings me a good feeling of relief and that's what I often do is randomly I'll all of a sudden get on camera and I have no beard or I have no hair. I try not to do both the beard and the hair, take them both off at the same time because I look like a cue ball. But I thought it would be nice to take off the beard today. It only takes a week to grow back. And or shave the head, but I told my son I would grow my hair out so he could do something cool with it. So I don't know. I don't like the way I look without a beard, but and I don't like the way I look with hair. But I don't get too concerned with the way I look, you know. I don't worry about it too much. I don't worry about what my hair looks like. If it's annoying, I just shave it off. I don't worry too much about what my beard and stuff looks like. If I had more of a routine and maybe the supplies to trim it and things like that, I would probably keep it up more often, and that would be useful for my self-esteem, but I don't have those things right now, so I just do what I do. So I'm out for a walk and I brought some coffee. I don't know why I brought coffee. It's hot out and I brought hot coffee. But I needed to get out of my house and going for a walk is part of my routine. I was gonna come over here and sit at the park and just hang out, but there seems to be a lot of people there. So I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. So I think I'm just gonna find some shade somewhere, sit down and kind of, sometimes it's grounding for me to watch the world go by and people doing their daily routines and things like that. Helps me. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sit on the bench in the shade and just chill out for a little while. Hey, so I've only been sitting here for 15 minutes or so, but in doing so, my mind has kind of settled down a bit. And I've just been sitting here kind of staring at the grass and watching cars go by. And although my mood isn't increasing, my anxiety is going down, and the drama in my head is calming down a little bit. So I think I'm gonna get up and head back home and check in with my neighbor, see how he's doing. And I don't know what the rest of the day will hold. So what I've been struggling with today, one of the things is eating. It's like 2 o'clock, 2:30 now. I haven't eaten yet. And I struggle with eating, even though I'm very hungry. The thought of eating it makes me feel really yucky. I haven't been diagnosed with anything of an eating disorder. It's been suggested. But I spent 2020. I spent that year just on Ensure, having in 1 or 2 Ensures per day, and then I got back into with help from a doctor, getting back into eating regular food. And lately, it's been difficult to get that first bit of food in me. Once I eat something, then throughout the day, I'm more okay with eating. But I have a thing called like food avoidance behavior or something, and the thought of eating does not occur to me, even if I'm hungry. So on days like today when I'm having a hard time, I don't want to eat. And the days, halfway through, I haven't eaten, and I really wasn't thinking about eating, even though I was hungry. But now, days halfway through, I have no energy. I'm a little shaky, so I have to have something. And so I don't want to, but I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal, and hopefully that'll kickstart my appetite and get me to eat something better for dinner. I know I don't often talk about the eating difficulties that I have because I generally try to talk about things that I've kind of made it through and have been diagnosed and I've worked through therapy and things like that. This is an ongoing issue that I'm still working on, and it's a daily process for me to get myself to eat. So that'll be probably my hard thing today, and I'm gonna go do it. And I know after I eat I'll feel better. So it's just very hard to get myself to do it. So I ate and had a big bowl of cereal and feel a little better. I have a little more energy. It's kind of doesn't hit my stomach well at first, but then it starts to feel better. So I feel good. I'm in a lot of pain, so I'm not gonna do a lot, but I'm gonna kind of pick up around here and do some cleaning and play some music in the background, spend some time with the dog, and rest my shoulder and back. I got some emails done, and so I feel good about my productivity, even though it's been a hard day. That's it, I guess. I just want to check in and feeling a little better, and I'm really looking forward to hanging out with the dog for a bit. Hello. So I did some work around here, some writing. I wanted to get in some writing time, so it was kind of free writing. And then I laid down with the dog and kind of hung out with her for a bit and fell asleep, actually, for a good little while. I got up and it was about dinner time. I fed the dog and I actually went out for a walk and got myself a sub. So I'm going to cook my sub, and I'm going to try to do some creative work and this evening, and working on projects and videos and scripts and things like that. My mood is, I'm kind of laying with the dog helped regulate my mood and make me feel a little better. Got me up through fight, freeze, or flight, and so I'm not quite at safe and social, about a 5 or so. I kind of don't want to be around people and just want to be around myself and my dog and do work and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll check in later. Hey, so I did some writing, and then I decided to take a shower, get changed, put on some more pain ointment, and the day is pretty much done. I'm going to play some video games, and I thought I'd show you this. I play a game called Elder Scrolls online, and it kind of helps me with my ADD days and with my days where I need to kind of super play up into safe and social. And it's just a game where you run around and do quests and hunt and kill things and stuff. And if you see, I have a guy here, and I have 2 different characters, and this is how it works with my ADD. Is I have one character who I go on line and I don't do any of the quests. I just run around the map and I kill things and I hunt and fish and farm for things and sell everything and get gold. And then it just lets me do whatever, I'm running around to see a butterfly, I run off in that direction, and then I have another character where I only do the quests and I stay focused. And I play them equally, and that kind of, it kind of helps me with my ADD a little bit. It helps me because I'm like forced to, okay, don't go off and chase that squirrel, stay on the task. And to be honest, the character that I run around with and just let my ADD loose is a higher level and more powerful than the one that's doing the quests. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm just gonna run around and chase squirrels and go fishing in this little fantasy world, and let my body relax, eat my sub, meatball sub, and yeah, chill. Good morning, happy Thursday. Taking my dog out, and I'm in a lot of pain. I wanted to sleep later, but it was actually my dog had to get up. But because usually when I'm laying down, I'm not in pain, but I was still in pain, so I got up. Not in the best mood this morning. Little angry, little grumpy, but I got my dog here, and she always makes me happy. I'm gonna go up, have my coffee and comedy, try to get my day started. Happy Thursday. Hello. I am out for an early walk. I'm all out of milk, and I want to do my coffee and comedy, but I need some milk. It's pretty hot out today. I'm moving very slowly. My hip is in a lot of pain, so I'm just kind of limping along. And it's hot and muggy out, so it makes it hard to breathe. It's kind of yucky out. But it's quiet, and I do like that. I'm having a hard time today mentally. I think it's because I'm waking up in pain, and I'm wanting to stay in bed and rest, but the dog needs to get up and do her business and start her day. So I gotta start mine, and I just having a lot of trouble getting things started. When I'm in pain, it makes my motivations low, brings my mood down. But of course, like when I get up, my mood is such that I just don't want to do the day. And that's how it is often in the morning. I wake up and my brain is very loud and it's being yelled at in my head, and negative things going on. So that's the way it is before coffee and comedy. Don't talk to me till I've had my coffee and comedy, huh? So I'm gonna go get some milk and go home and watch some comedy, try to laugh, and see where this day is headed. Happy Thursday. Hey, so my coffee and comedy isn't going very great. Even my nose is all shiny. ADD. Yeah, I'm kind of having a hard morning, and the dog has been good. She's been wanting a lot of attention, where I want to kind of sit and relax and have my coffee. She's been wanting my attention to go lay in the sun with her and pet her. So I do that, like every 5 minutes I go down and I sit with her and pet her a little bit, and it helps me a little bit too. But I can't really get into a comedy mindset. My ideation is kind of high today, and it's hard for me to find a point to the day, if that makes sense. Like, why am I here? What am I doing today? So maybe some more comedy. I'm not sure yet. It hasn't been that long, really. It's only been an hour, so usually it takes at least an hour or two, so that's why I get up early. So I guess I'll try to find something, maybe, I don't know, maybe some stand-up comedy will make me laugh. I don't know. I'll keep trying, though. having a difficult morning, and I was starting to get a little overwhelmed. On the phone with doctors, and it's hard to get, I find it difficult for me to organize my medical stuff and get things moving. Things go out of sight, out of mind very quickly with me. And so medically, things are not moving along very quickly. And I don't want to go into all the details, but I've been trying to make these appointments, and they take forever. And it's just like, that means I have to be in pain. And I was just on the phone, and nothing is getting really done about my hip. And the next thing, if anything's going to get done, I have to do something about it. So it's a little frustrating. I have to go physically get records from one place and bring them somewhere else. And it's hard for me to keep track of doctors' names and things. And so things don't move along very fast. And this physical stuff has been going on since the beginning of the year, so about 6 or 7 months, and of just pain every day, and it's very frustrating because I'm normally a very active person, and I like to be doing things, and that just the business of the medical, it confuses me, overwhelms me. I never know what to do next. I'm often calling them, just saying, hey, what's my next step? What do I do? And because I have no clue, and things move along at a very slow pace. And when I finally get an appointment, it's for 3 months in the future. So that's 3 months of pain, and then the next step, So today, I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm frustrated. I have some anger in me today, and I don't know what to do with myself. I have things that I want to get done, but they get interrupted by me having to move around because I'm uncomfortable and I'm in pain. The physical affects the mental and emotional, and the mental and emotional is hard on its own. And then you have the physical affecting it and making it harder, for me anyways. Today's a difficult day, but I'm just putting one foot in step of the other and trying not to do anything too crazy. And meaning like shave my beard or my head or crawl back in bed, and those are the things I want to do. I'm not sure where I'm going from. I know from here I'm going into the shower, and then later on today I got to go to the food bank, so that's good. It's something for me to do. It's not going to be easy to do, but it gives me direction, so I can put another step forward. That's what I'm going to keep doing. Hello, it's Grumpy Kev here. I'm heading over to the food bank. It's hot and swampy and muggy out. So I'm just putting one foot in front of the other. I forgot to put on my pain ointments and take my pain stuff, and I didn't feel like doing it because it's something I have control over, I guess. I'm kind of grumpy and stubborn, feeling grumpy and stubborn and spiteful towards my pain, and I'm sure later on in an hour or so the pain will be such that I will put on my ointments and stuff. But I'm just working my way forward. I think, today I'm a little angry, and as someone said to me the other day, I don't have a lot of spoons in my drawer for the day. I don't have a lot of energy and motivations and good feelings. And when I'm like that, I just kind of put one foot in front of the other, try not to take too many steps backwards. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not forcing myself up the ladder. There's another train. So I'm not forcing myself to climb up the ladder because I don't have the energy for that right now, or the desire. I'm just kind of grumpy, and I want to be grumpy for a little bit. I feel like I need to be grumpy for a little bit, and then I'll get the grumpiness out of me. All right, I'll see you later. So heading back from the food bank, and I got some groceries. Not a lot, but it was a long line because they had been closed for a while for the 4th, and they're just opening today, and then they're closed again for a while. So there's everybody trying to grab what they could. But that's the best food bank that I've ever been to, the Beverly Bootstraps. They treat you really nice. They run it kind of like a supermarket, where you go in and you sign in, and then you kind of go around this grocery store, and so it's good. But stubbornness is losing, and when I get home, I'm gonna put on my pain ointments because I'm in a lot of pain, and that's just me being stubborn. So I've made it home. What I'm gonna do is, my mood hasn't changed a lot. I'm gonna put on my pain ointment and put my groceries away. And I have a group meeting in an hour and a half. So I think until then, I need to try to get something to eat. I have some pasta salad that looks really good. So I'm gonna eat that and try to let my pain ointment do its work. Yeah, I paid for my stubbornness. And I knew I was gonna, but I didn't know it was gonna happen that fast. There were, I was doing days where I wouldn't put on any pain ointment just to see what my pain level would be at and how quickly it would raise, and kind of just check in. And it didn't take long to get up really high on the pain meter, so. I'm starting to get a headache too. I don't have any Tylenol, but I don't know. I'm gonna relax, put on my pain meds, and maybe spend some time with the dog and co-regulate with her, eat something before my meeting. Hey, it's later in the evening. I'm feeling a little better. The pain ointment worked. I also rested with the dog, so laying with her while the pain ointment kind of kicked in. Felt really good. I got up and I did some writing, some creative writing on things that I was kind of looking forward to writing about. It was kind of spotty, my writing, but I'm glad that I got it done. And I also sent out some emails and got some stuff done. And then I jumped into a video game and I ran around in a fantasy world with my sword, swinging my sword. I did that for a little while. And my mood is a little better than it was. I'm not holding on to that anger, and I kind of moved through the day with the energy of fight. I didn't make it. Right now, I'm probably close to saving social, around a 7, 6 or 7, but I didn't make it up out of fight for most of the day. And I was just doing the steps almost out of spite. And sometimes I have those days. So the rest of my evening is tonight, my show Critical Role Excuse me. It's a live show on Twitch, and at 10 p.m. So I'm gonna watch some of that and then head to bed and call it a day and look forward to a better day tomorrow, which is Friday. Good morning. You can see Okami there. Happy Friday. She's gonna poop right there. Now I'm gonna have to clean it up right there. I'll check in a second. Okay, now we can do Happy Friday with the doggy there. Come here, Okami. This way. Come here. It's early and I'm not awake, so I'm gonna go upstairs, do my coffee and comedy, try to wake up. My pain level is about 8, but my mood isn't too bad. I don't know why. Perhaps because it's Friday. I don't know. I'm not really awake yet, so we'll see how it goes. Should shave this beard today. Alright, let's go do some laughing and have some caffeine. You gonna be on my video? We're having a good morning this morning. Okami is enjoying the sun, and I am enjoying Okami. It has really increased my mood and made me feel better just hanging out with her. And the fact that she has higher energy and is in a good mood with the new diet is really helping me. I've been doing coffee and comedy. And she's been my comedy, really. And I'm about to go in to meet my new therapist with the VA. In just about 5 minutes, I'm gonna go into a Zoom meeting and meet my new therapist. And we'll probably spend the time going over my history and stuff. But the reason I'm going back into therapy is because I want to work on my self-esteem. And it's not very good, and it keeps me from doing a lot of things I want to do. So that's my goal with therapy there. I like to go in with a goal. I don't really need a therapist to check in on a weekly basis. I just, ooh, you like that scratches, huh? You are shedding so much. Oh yeah, that feels good. Big scratches. Big scratches, yeah. Good dog. All right, time to go to therapy. You ready? You're not going anywhere. Okay, see you in a bit. So I just had my first therapy session and it went very well, and we didn't really, dive into anything. It's just our first session. So we talked about what I wanted to talk, why I was there, and what I wanted to work on, which is my self-esteem. And I told him, I used to see a therapist a couple years ago, and we both felt that I was doing well and I didn't need therapy for a while. But I left that therapy saying, hey, with my goals and stuff, as things get better for me and I start to maybe find some success, that I might need therapy again. And this was 2 years ago. And the reason is that if I start to get some success, the success won't match how I feel about myself. And so I felt like at that time I would need to work on my self-esteem, which has been an issue forever. And it's just something that's, in order to work on it, takes more than just doing self-esteem boosting things. I was doing that. I was trying out different activities that would boost my self-esteem, and all that was really doing was boosting my dopamine. But it wasn't dealing with the issue that makes my self-esteem low. And that stems from my past, which I haven't really been thinking a lot about my past in recent years. I've been kind of trying to think about the future and stay in the present. And but it's catching up. And so I felt like I needed therapy to specifically work on the self-esteem issues, and also work on my eating issues. And they seemed happy to help me, work on both of those, and some other stuff, random things that could be worked on and do better. you know, um, Finding new coping skills, because some of my coping skills aren't working as good as they used to. One of my main coping skills is going for a walk, and I would like to go for a walk up to the beach and sit and have a cup of coffee or a smoothie and, walk several miles. And because of my pain issues, I haven't been able to do that. I'm just taking short walks around the block. So we also talked about me joining a chronic pain group, which I thought would be a great idea because chronic pain is new to me. It's just been this year that I've had these issues of pain, and so I don't know how people cope with chronic pain, and so I think I would like that group, to go to that group and talk with other people who deal with it and see what they do, how they pull themselves up emotionally and physically, and so I'm looking forward to that. It's still early, and my dog's still sleeping. I'm all out of coffee, but my mood is pretty good. I had to go a little bit through fight and flight during my therapy because there was things that I wanted to bring up that was going to dysregulate me, and I was prepared for it, and I was able to talk through it, and my issues, and I feel like I'm above fight or flight. And I'm still got some stresses for the day, but I have a little more where I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to listen to some music, relax with the dog, and I haven't taken my meds or my shower yet. But I'm gonna just chill for a little bit before I do that, and then figure out my day. Okay, well, I'm just chilling here, but I decided I'm gonna shave my beard. Why? I don't know. I think it'll just make me feel good today, and it'll grow back next week. And it just feels weird on my face. I don't know why. It doesn't feel like me today, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna take it off. Well, that feels a lot better. It looks really weird. I always look weird when I shave, but it grows back tomorrow. I'll have stubble, and within a couple days I'll have a beard again. But I feel a lot better. I feel nice and clean and a little more fresh, and it feels more like me today. So, shave Kev. Hello. I look like a turtle. um, it, it, I always look funny at first without a beard, but it's okay. I'm out for a walk. It's warm out, and the sun feels really good. This feels really good. The air on my face. My pain is not too high. I'm not really limping or anything. I did put my ointments on. And so later today, what we used to do before I started this vlog, and what me and my neighbors used to do on Fridays, is set up all of our drums and amps and guitars and bass, keyboard and microphones, PA system. We'd set it all up in the community room. And then me and my neighbor Jeff, who plays drums, we'd go down and jam, and there'd be other instruments there for anybody who wanted to just kind of jump in and experiment on instruments and jamming. But it was a fun time for Jeff and I to just jam, and we get to be loud and really turn our amps up and stuff. And we haven't done that at all this year since January, because I've been going through a lot physically. He's been going through stuff, and I can't lift all the amps and the drum sets and equipment and stuff. So we're thinking about doing it again today, it being Friday. And I hope that we do. I usually play bass. I just don't know if we're gonna, because I don't know how we're gonna move all the equipment. I can't do it. He's not really able to do it. Sometimes we have people who live in the building who will help out, so we'll see. If we don't move it down, we'll probably just end up jamming in Jeff's room where the drums are. And yeah, but it'll be good to at least get back into jamming again, having musical conversations with someone, and which is really fulfilling as a musician. And I enjoy playing with Jeff. He's an interesting drummer, keeps me on my toes, and he has a lot of energy, and we flow together pretty well. And I usually play bass, and it's mostly funk music, but we do other stuff too. So hopefully we'll be doing that today. I'm gonna take my time since I'm not in a lot of pain, and I'm just gonna walk around. I gotta pick up coffee and milk, but that's the purpose, you know. And but I'm gonna take the long way today, and I got some time before anything's happening in my day, and it's beautiful out, so show off this clean shaven face. So we are jamming. You can hear Jeff still playing. And I'm going in to let in my friend Dan so he can play some guitar. I was playing some bass, and it was perfect timing because I'm way out of practice, and my hand was getting tired very quickly. So my friend showing up and me having to stop for a minute actually worked in my favor. It feels good playing. The mood is good. It's relaxed. We're having fun. That's what funk is. It's fun with a K. All right. I'll see you soon.
Hello, so it's the end of the evening and I got to jam out with my friends and play some music. That was fun. And then I hung out with the dog who's sleeping now, and I had dinner. I had some pasta salad and a meatball sub. And the rest of the evening has just been relaxing, and I'm going to head to bed. It's Friday night and I feel alright. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I'm not sure what I got going. I hope this one will let me sleep in. You gonna let me sleep in, Okami? Okay.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. Taking my dog out. Woke up in a lot of pain today, but I'm doing all right now. My mood could use some improvement. It's not doing that great, but you know, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna have my coffee and comedy. Actually, what I'm gonna do is pick up my dog's poop. Then I'm gonna go pick up my coffee and comedy and try to get this day going in a good way. I don't have a lot going on today. I get to take care of me and relax, this being a Saturday. This weekend, oh shit. Well, that didn't work out well. It's Saturday, so I'll kind of review my week and kind of go through my vlog and look at how I did this week and see what improvements I can make, what changes I can make, and go from there. And tomorrow, Sunday, I'm gonna go up to the Cabot Theater and watch Star Wars Episode 1 and eat popcorn. So that won't be part of the blog. I just wanted to share that with you. So today, yeah, I'm gonna go through the week and see how I'm doing. First, I'm gonna go have my coffee and comedy with my dog. Well, I spent the morning doing reviewing my week. I kind of looked through my vlog, and as I was texting and chatting with friends this morning, and yeah, I was reviewing my vlog, which I usually do on Saturdays, and I'm pretty happy with the week. I forget what. I need to get up and get moving. I was getting very comfortable sitting there. After I reviewed the week, I started watching my show Critical Role, and doing some laughing, and it felt good to laugh. And so my mood is a little better now. And I haven't eaten yet, but I'm planning on it. I'm still in my routine where I have to take my meds and take my shower. But one of the things that I also like to do is to just open up all the windows. And I don't think I often show this. I used to show it, but I like to, this little tiny apartment that I have, the one thing that I love about it is that it has all these big windows. They don't open, which is a real bummer. Would love some fresh air, but just opening these blinds, really, it lets in a lot of sunlight and kind of preps me like, okay, let's start the day. Brings up my motivations a little. And so I'll put on some music and my morning music playlist on Spotify and listen to that while I take my meds, take a shower, and have some bright sunlight coming in today. Hello. So I'm out for my final vlog walk of the week. Someone the other day called it a video journal, and that makes a lot of sense to me, calling it a video journal. I think that's what I'm doing, and I'm journaling to you all. I feel nice. It's really nice out, and I'm about to I'm walking through some train stuff now, but the view is about to get really good. And I'll show you here in a second. And I wasn't sure where to go for my walk for the week, but isn't this pretty, huh? It feels like it was a tough week. My goals for the week were to be more creatively productive. I wanted to do some artwork. I wanted to make a music video, and I wanted to write a script. Ooh, my hip is hurting. I wanted to write a script on a subject, mental health subject. I did some of that, but I didn't complete it all. Right away on Monday, I finished the art piece for Deanna Troy. And then I did make a music video for one of my songs in the elevator. I just didn't publish it because it didn't come out very good. I was tired and all sorts of reasons why I just didn't have the energy to make a good video at midnight in a parking garage. And then I didn't really get any script writing done. I just kind of wrote random things here and there that didn't make a lot of sense, and because it was a difficult week. I did think of a few good ideas for videos that I'd like to make, and I wrote them in my journal. And I have this journal that I use for everything. I put my brain dumps in there when I need to get everything out of my head. I draw, I keep my calendar in there, I keep all my notes, I keep my D&D characters and notes in there. So my whole life is in this book, and I kind of have one book for each year. And going back the last 3 or 4 years. And they're just the specific ones that I use, I like to get. And I can't think of what they are right now, but I'll talk about them another time. And my ADD got the better of me. There was some times this week, so I did get some stuff done. I just didn't get everything that I wanted to get done because it was a difficult week. Managing my mood and my pain levels at the same time and trying to get things done, it wasn't possible throughout the week. As a friend told me, I didn't have enough spoons in my drawer. Anyways. But I'm happy with my success with the week. It's the end of the week and I feel pretty good. I had to get through some anger, and you got to see grumpy Kev, you know, and stubborn Kev. But those are just things that probably happen often and I don't put on video. I don't know what my goals are for next week. I'm probably going to carry over the same goals as this week to be more creatively productive. I want to get involved with this pain management group and learn how to manage my pain better. And I'll continue with therapy and with muscle music, co-regulating with people there. And yeah, so I feel pretty good. Thanks for watching. And I'm showing you a nice view of a house when I could be showing you this beautiful view. Thanks for watching, and I enjoyed making this. The vlog has been a really helpful addition to my routine, and I look forward to video journaling. It's almost like I'm checking in with myself, and I learn a lot from it about myself. So thanks, and like, subscribe, all that stuff. But just really thanks for watching and getting something out of it. Whatever works for you, as I always say, and throw away the rest. Just pull out of what you can of what would work for you. All right. So thanks, and I'll see you next week. Bye.